Hello Internet, Clef here, welcoming you to part 4 of my Minimalist Run Let's Play of the King's Quest VI. So, we're in the Catacombs. Now, the way the Catacombs works is that, like Lord Azure said, there are a lot of rooms. It's a maze. And this was the sort of game where, a lot of games back in the day, where you are meant to trial and error your way through this and make a map as you go along, so that you know where stuff is. I'm not going to do that. I wrote down directions, and I just hope I follow them properly, or else it's going to be very annoying. So this is going to be kind of weird, because I'm going to know exactly which way to go, but hey, other than, it beats watching me wander around aimlessly. Because I sure as hell don't have this part memorized, especially because I'm going to be going a different way than usual, a little different, because there are items in here that I don't need, considering I'm doing a minimalist run. So let's get started. Just to kind of help me remember so I don't keep glancing at my notes, I'm going to go north, north, northwest. Here's north. The rat and stuff, those are just fixtures. They're just to look at. They don't mean anything. It's 3 norths and a west. Okay. Now, this is a puzzle, as you can probably guess. Unlike the logic cliffs, this solution is basically, if I remember correctly, it's all but spelled out for you in the guidebook. If not, you have to kind of brute force your way through it. I happen to know the solution by heart just from doing it so much. To step on rose, 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 scythe, crown, bird, skull, and then the last tile. Okay. Now go north. Alright, and there's a shield on the wall here. I'm going to want that.
Alexander takes the shield from the wall.
Okay, now I'm going to go north, northeast. Seems to be lagging a bit more than usual. It's weird. North. And east.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
So you don't have a lot of time to figure this puzzle out, and also that music adds to the tension. You have a brick. You need to throw this brick into the gears.
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears. The brick is caught between 2 cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
See, this is one of those things that if I didn't pick up that brick, and that was where the genie disguised as the gardener was, where the stone archer. If I didn't have that brick in that moment, you're dead here. You need that. Okay, so let's head out. East. Well, that doesn't count. East. North. And east.
Sounds! A trap floor!
The cartoon gravity there.
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacombs. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face.
I guess another... Oh no, never mind. Just takes a moment. We have the tinderbox, and we're going to use that to light up the room. I just want to point out I'm not going to show it to you, but I'm going to point out that if you stay in this room without lighting it up for a while, the Minotaur will arrive at this room and will kill Alexander in the dark in a way that is appropriately gruesome for the fact that you can't see anything but his eyes. In fact, it looks, from the silhouettes and stuff that you see, it looks like the Minotaur tears him in half lengthwise. Would be...
Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
It would be the most gruesome death if it could be shown. I guess they decided to amp it up a little bit since you can't see. Alright, so now I'm going to be going west 5 times and then south-southeast. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. You can hear the Minotaur. 4 and 5. And then south-southeast. South. South. And east.
Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast again, this time so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him. The noises are coming from the other side of the east wall.
So, what we're going to do here is we're going to put our hole in the wall on that wall so we can spy on the Minotaur.
Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall.
I'm
The
sorry
hole
for...
in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones.
I'm sorry that the audio is stuttering more than normal. I stuttered as I said that. That the audio is stuttering more than normal. I don't know why that's happening. Maybe there's something about the catacombs.
Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs. Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall. While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
Yeah, I'm not sure how, but yeah, I do wish it the best of luck. That's another one of the things that you need. You need the hole in the wall before you can get down here. So, okay, so I just did that. So let's go west, west, west. 1, 2, 3. And south twice. 1, 2. East. South. East twice. North. East. And then north twice. There are some rooms that if you just walk into them, you will die. Like the floor will open up under you like it did before, except it just leads to like kind of a bottomless pit and you fall to your death. But I'm avoiding all that. So here I am in the room I was just spying into. You can see there's the tapestry. If I didn't look with the hole in the wall, I wouldn't know to look for a latch behind here, so I wouldn't be able to get inside.
This tapestry looks familiar. Now let's see. I don't feel anything. Aha! A hidden latch.
Alexander triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls open.
Okay, here we go.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Your struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a Winged One's girl. She must be Lady Celeste.
Okay, I forgot to mention that the Minotaur's voice acting is probably, in my opinion, the worst in the game. So bear with it. It'll be over soon. Now, what I'm going to do is walk into the room so that he notices me. Actually, it's going to be Lady Celeste's fault.
Alexander steps further into the room. The movement catches Lady Celeste's eye. She screams for help.
You there! Human! Help me! Help!
Who dares enter my lair?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Never. You die, human.
As the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away. Until he can back away no more.
Now where to, little man? Ah.
Oh, God. So, he's a bull. Take one look at my inventory, take a wild guess what I'm going to use. Yeah, Red Queen's Scarf. Even though this is actually a myth and the bulls are taunted by the movement, not the color, they're colorblind, in case you didn't know that. But I'm going to use the Red Queen's Scarf to basically olay this guy into his own fire pit.
Alexander, his back inches from the fiery pit, tempts the Minotaur with the Red Queen's Scarf.
Look here, you bully! Nice, bright red.
Red. Now you die.
The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
Have you been harmed, Lady Celeste? Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile monstrosity.
Of course not. Sorry, let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
I can't wait that long. Look, I wear a small dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
Oh, all right. I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here we go.
Like those cutting sounds?
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
That's very generous.
Forget it. Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
Success! We have cleared the catacombs.
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled by the sound of rock moving against rock.
That crow there is the genie spying on you, by the way.
Lady Celeste, fight thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellect.
Yes, milady.
Now bring him along. I'm going home.
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life. So I thank you. I am obliged to thank you for the restoration of our sacred catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its rooms. It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle. So this I do. I will grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end. I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the City of the Winged Ones and never return. I don't know who you are or what you want here, but I will not disobey my crown further.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
Kind of a long cutscene, but an interesting one.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So this is the one that haunts my pool of late. Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
Princess Cassima, whatever you can tell me, great oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see. I see a maiden, lovely and pure, but surrounded by evil. She's a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers, and yours to try to redeem her.
How? How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice.
The game is alluding to the two paths.
I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the girl will force you into battle, a struggle against a dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
Who must I fight?
A great darkness surrounds your adversary, preventing me from seeing clearly. I can only make out the shape of a black cloak. But before this final struggle, I see an infiltration, a dangerous game of hide-and-seek in corridors filled with enemies. The risks are high, but it is the only way to reach the one you seek. There is more than one way into this place.
See?
Your choice will dictate much.
What else do you see, mighty oracle?
Oh, such pain. I see two restless spirits crying out for revenge. These shades could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny.
That's not the one we're taking.
I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be warned. The druids are reclusive and dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this. It is water from the sacred pool. That and my blessing go with you.
Thank you, great oracle.
So the winged ones basically drop me on the beach and say, fuck off, don't come back. And I actually think this is a good place to put an end to this part. Alright. Oh, part 4 end. Okay. So, that was part 4. We learned a lot. The Oracle is basically the main place where the player is told there are 2 paths. Although, it doesn't directly say there's 2 paths, but there are 2 paths. And that whole thing with the shades and stuff, we're not going to find out who those are. We're not going to be helping them. Because we're doing the bare minimum over here. So anyway, that was part 4. I'm glad that I followed my instructions properly and didn't get lost in the catacombs. It's very easy to do if you don't have directions or a map. So anyway, that's part 4. I thank you for watching. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I always appreciate getting your feedback, especially for kind of a niche, weird LP like this. So, that's going to be it for part 4, and I hope to catch you watching part 5.